Hello guys, and welcome back to Prisca's Mission. In today's video, I will be sharing with you some parenting hack that I have been using since my toddler became a toddler. Just so you know, toddler age is from like 12 months old. That's from 1 year to 3 years old. They are classed as toddlers. And this, if you have a toddler in your home, you can agree with me that they are very kind of like not sure who they want to be. 1 minute they want to be a baby, another minute they want to be you, they want to be an adult, they want to be big person, and they go through a lot of emotions. In one day they go like maybe through 10, 20 different emotions, and sometimes people find it frustrating. I must say, initially I was finding it very frustrating because I tell you, my toddler, 1 minute she's all happy, oh let's read a book, and you're reading a book, another minute she's gone all ballistic, crying and throwing herself on the ground and so on and so forth. So I'm going to share with you some of the hacks that I have been using to parent my toddler. My first hack is helping them by empowering them to make choices of their own. Yes, giving them the powers to make decisions, little decisions, I mean, not big decisions like where it is necessary or where things that would harm them is involved. I'm talking about little decisions that would make them to have this sense of belonging, to feel like they are doing stuff themselves, like they are bigger people and you're not forcing things down their throat. It does work. I will give you instances of little decisions that I'm trying to refer to here. I tell you, giving them such opportunity will reduce a lot of stress for you, because by so doing, you would have avoided a situation whereby you choose something for them and they come back to say, I don't like it, or you make a certain kind of food for them and they go like, I don't want this, I want that instead. So giving them such powers to make decisions will cut down stress for you, and it will make things quicker for you. It will just make life easier for you. Example, my toddler, because now she chooses the clothes she wants to wear, you're going to find a weather suitable dress for her to wear or shoes for her to wear, and then she goes like, no, I don't want to wear these. Or she would let you put it on her. After you've done it and you've gone away, she goes and bring another clothes and puts on her. And then you ask her, oh, what happened? She'll tell you, I want shorts or I want pants. She'll just tell you the opposite of what you have brought out for her to wear. So to eliminate this, what you could do, which is what I do, is I bring a dress on my left hand and maybe a pair of shorts and a t-shirt on my right hand, and I go like, do you want to wear this or that for today? Trust me, they quickly will point at the one that they want to wear. And with this, you have avoided a situation whereby she's feeling grumpy when you're putting it on her, or after you've done it, she goes and takes it off. Similarly, if you're going out, bring 2 pairs of shoes and ask her, do you want to wear these shoes or do you want to wear that shoes? She will tell you the one she wants to wear. Just bear in mind, sometimes it may not be suitable, because currently my little girl loves her wellies. Anywhere she's going to church, to market, to the garden, anywhere, to the park, anywhere you want to go with her, she's putting on her Wellington boots. But to eliminate that, bring 2 weather suitable shoes for her and ask her which she wants to wear. And with that, she will point out one for you, and there you go. Do same with jackets, do same with snacks. Do you want this or do you want that? So that it can help them narrow things down and make a decision, and everyone's happy. My second one is with toys, travel car toys. So when I'm driving, majority of the time I drive with just them and there's no third person or second adult in the car. So what I've done is I kind of like stash some toys in the car and I try to rotate them as well. So I leave some toys in the car, and why I leave these toys is because I want them to play with the toys. When she gets tired of looking out through the window or getting entertained by the music that I'm playing in the car or something, then she starts to get bored, because they easily could get bored. What I do is I bring out my stash of toys from the boots where I've left them, and then it's all new to her, because remember, we're not in the car often. So when she sees them, it's all new to her and she starts to play with them. And this can actually keep her occupied for a good number of minutes, if not hours. And think about toys that they don't see often. Do not take the same toys from their toy box and put them in the car, because they would have played a lot with them and they would have maybe be getting bored of them. So if you have a separate toys in the car for traveling, that could actually help you, especially concentrating your driving. Think about books. My little one loves books of any kind, different books, the ones she can read, the ones she can't read, Christmas books, animal books, all sorts of books, she has them. So I took quite a few and put them in the car. And also the tablet. Yes, we use tablet a lot whilst traveling. I try not to give her tablet all the time. I give her only on very, very big occasion, like we're traveling and she's bored and she's played with everything, then the tablets can come out. I don't ordinarily give her a tablet. I try to occupy her with other things other than tablet, just so that when I eventually bring it out, it would work, it would do the trick. So try keeping some separate toys for the car for your toddler. And in my number 3, I have go for stroller walk. Yes, I call it stroller walk because, as you know, I have an 8-month-old that I also push on the stroller, and I just take the both of them out. Every day we take a walk away from the house. We can go walk in the woods or on the road, or walk to the post office, or walk to the park or to the playground. It works magic, honestly, because it helps my toddler burn energy. But if you lock her up in the house, at some point she's just going to start getting tired and irritable. But if you take her out for a walk, let her do the walk, don't push her on the stroller. Even if you want to push her on the stroller, do that, but let her do some work as well. I keep saying her because, you know, I have a little girl, so I would always say her, but I mean them. Let them walk. Let them pick. There are endless things to do when you go for a walk. You could pick flowers, they could play with sticks, they could play with leaves. Just let it be natural. Let them go to see nature, breathe some fresh air, and so on and so forth. It does help. It helps them break away from screen time. It also helps us break away from screen time. Not 24/7 watching television. Sometimes it starts to get boring and old. For me, it also helps me to get my steps in as I'm trying to lose my baby weight. So going out daily helps me get some steps in and helps me with my weight management as well. Also, you could meet people when you go to the playground. The playgrounds we have here, majority of the time, since it's school holiday, we find a lot of moms or dads in the playground, and you stay there, you can catch up with people, you could meet people, you could discuss, things about your children while they play. It kind of like gives you another thing to do other than staying in the house. And trust me, when they have done this walk and back, they are totally calm. It helps them to sleep. My little one would just, she's gone. Like, once she goes and does her bedtime routine, off she goes. She's sleeping all through the night till the next morning. So try this, it does work. Another easy way of parenting my little toddler is by changing environment. I call it changing environment or changing rooms. Right, what this is simply me when my toddler feels like she's had enough, it's all getting too much for her, emotions are going high. It hasn't got to the crying stage or the tantrum stage yet, but you can start to see that it's all building up. What I do is I take her to a separate room. Majority of the time I take her upstairs to her own bedroom, because most of the time we spend our daytime in the living area, in the day area, in the communal area, the dining, the kitchen, the lounge, etc. But when it starts to get too much for her, I take her upstairs to her room, which is her little sanctuary. Yeah. And then we could start to do something else there. We could just blow a bit of bubbles there. We could sit down and read a book, and I'll just say, "Oh, look, can we read a book?" And yeah, she kind of like lifts her mood again, and we start to read a book. Or I would go like, "Oh, here are some bubbles. Do you want to blow some bubbles?" Yeah. Before you do the bubbles for like 3, 4, 5 minutes, the mood is switched. They're all happier again. They will totally forget that they were downstairs, all not feeling it, all getting too much and emotional. Remember, this is not a timeout. You're not putting them on a timeout by taking them to a separate room. No, you are actually taking them to that separate room to kind of like calm them down. Yeah, and it needs to be in a room where they like or where they find peace, like where they sleep. That is why I take her to her bedroom when situation like this occurs. And because it's not a timeout, I have to stay up there with her and do something with her just to break out from whatever it is that is trying to upset her. This is a parenting hack that I know that works a lot with my toddler. I cannot recommend it enough. And in number 5, I have the cutting of a character sticker into 2 equal parts. Yes, so you would know and agree with me that sometimes toddlers get it all wrong when it comes to wearing their shoes or their sandals, footwear of any kind. So with my toddler, she is very good with wearing her shoes, but in some occasions head gets scrambled, I don't know, and she puts left on right and right on left. To avoid this from happening, you can easily cut a character sticker into 2 equal half and stick them side by side each other, sticking the left one on the left and the right part of it on the right of the sandals or the shoes. And when you put them together, it forms the character back to what it's supposed to be. It helps them to identify which is left and which is right, because they know, example, my little girl likes dinosaurs, she likes zebras, she likes giraffes, or any animal sort of kind of character. She loves them and she knows what they look like. So when you cut them into half and then use that to place on her shoes, it helps her to identify which is for the left and which is for the right. And in number 6, I have attach cupcake paper under the popsicle stick for your daughter. You know that when you have a little one, most of the time they are having their ice lolly or something and it's all dripping down. Not just my daughter, it happened to me, and I'm like, why didn't my mom know about this hack earlier? We go to an amusement park or something and they buy you an ice cream, and I tell you what, half of my ice cream goes down, it runs down my elbow and it annoys me, and I end up handing it back to my mom or to my sisters to say thank you. Not that I've had enough, but just because I didn't like the fact that it was running down my elbow. So to avoid that from happening, you can actually use the cupcake maker, the paper, make a hole underneath it and use it to catch the drip from the popsicle. This works magic. It will make your little one enjoy ice cream a lot, and it will make them to be able to eat it neatly without it looking all messy and disgusting. Yes, my daughter have recently found love in ice cream and ice lollies. I do not blame her. It's been a bit warm these days. So what I do is make hole with that and hand it over to her, and then she eats the ice lolly neatly for me. And in number 7, I have the going through meltdown stage. Yes. As you know, as I will keep telling you, in case if you do not know, toddlers go through tons of meltdowns in one day. I think my daughter is on her 10th one for the day, and it's not even afternoon yet. Yes, they go through meltdown all the time, etc. So when I see that it's about that time to have meltdown, or that this could cause her to have this meltdown, what I do is I simply go down to her level. And at this time, I have learned to be calm. I do not. The old me would say, would you go and sit down? Stop that. Don't do that. Then the meltdown even goes on and on and on. And then, no, that's old fashioned. I've come out from it now. Please come out from it. If your little one is going through meltdown or about to do her tantrum, just get down on her level. As you know, I'm a very tall person, and they are this tall, so I have to kind of like come down to her level. Sometimes I squat down, sometimes I kneel down, sometimes I sit closer to her, and I go like, what's the matter? I understand. Have you given mommy a hug this morning? Can I get a hug? And we hug, give her a good cuddle, rub her hair, rub her back, and go like, oh, I know, it's okay. Give mommy a kiss. Just show her some love, and that is it. It works magic. It works for me. I am that mom that would initially go like, oh, what is it now? Can you just sit down? Can you stop that? Do this, do that, like dishing out orders. No, it doesn't work. And I have stopped doing it, and I have now no peace. I know peace now, because I know that it's just a little cuddle and we're all fine and we're all good to go. However, if what your toddler is doing, it's something that would cause harm, that is risky or dangerous, please step in and stop them as quickly as you can. But otherwise, come down to their level, pull them away, pull them to yourself, and reassure them with any kind of reassuring words that you know that they like. Reassure them, tell them it's okay, tell them not to worry, you're here, give them a cuddle, give them kisses, and bam, you're all good and back in the game again. But if you start to also show your disagreement, your annoyance, your anger, they would even do it worse. They will carry on and keep winding you up, or you keep winding yourself up. So try this and let me know what you think about it. The last one, but not the least, is snack. I know some parents do not like to do snacks. Please do what works best for you, but I have figured that snacks helps. Snack. Yes. You would also agree with me that sometimes your toddler may not want to eat their food, but they want to snack on something. Now, snack is the answer. If I'm going out, if we're going for a walk, I have snack in my bag. I'm always having stash of snack in my handbag or in their rucksack, because it works. It does the magic for me. They will keep picking things. You can give them healthy snacks. You can give them fruits. You can give them vegetables. Anything that you want to give them as a snack, just make sure you cut it to look like a snack. Make it to look palatable, enticing, make it to look colorful, and they would eat it. They perhaps would eat it more than they eat their own food. So if I'm going to the children's center, I have snacks for her. If I'm going to church, I have snacks in my bag for her. If we're going for a walk, I have snacks for her. Just because once she wants to start having her moment, I could nip it in the bud and give her some snack, healthy snack, unhealthy snack, whichever one you want to do. Give them snack and keep them quiet and keep them going. And with that, they are actually getting some more food in their system. Same as drinks. My little girl loves drinks, but once you put it in a cup for her, she starts to see it like an assignment. But if it's in a carton, like a little pack of juice, orange juice is her favorite, she sips it down at one go and she's happy. Try this snack trick and you will see that it would help your parenting style and make life easier for you. Thanks guys. I hope you have enjoyed this and I hope you're going to go away and try one or two of them. If you do try and it works for you, please let me know. If you also know of any that I haven't put in this video, just put it in the comment section so that I can also have a read and, if possible, start to implement it as well. Thank you very much for watching Prisca's Mission. Thank you very much for coming back, and I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, stay well and God bless.